Hey, good afternoon everyone. This is Pooja Ghosh. I have qualified JRF in 2020 and in 2023 I have also qualified NET in Women's Studies. So this is my small effort to help some people like me who want to qualify this exam with self study. So in this video I'm going to discuss about affective fallacy. So this term was actually coined by two critics, W.K. Wimsatt and Mondrusi Beardsley, in the book named The Verbal Icon that was published in 1954. So these two critics were actually associated with what is known as new criticism, right? So they are new critics. Now we can say that affective fallacy is the error of evaluating a poem by its effects, especially the emotional effects upon the reader. So affective fallacy happens when a reader who is also in the position of a critic proceeds to evaluate a poem by judging the emotional effects that the poem actually has created in the reader's mind, right? Now, the term was actually coined in reaction, or we can say in response to the view of I. Richards in his Principles of Literary Criticism that was published in 1923. So, I. Richards, actually was in favor of this kind of practice. When the critic proceeds to evaluate or judge a particular piece of work by the emotional effects that actually achieved by the reader while reading the particular piece of work. So I. Richards was in favor of this kind of practice. Now, I. Richards' view that the value of the poem should be judged by the psychological responses that a poem creates in a reader's mind. That's I have already said in my previous analysis. So in response to affective fallacy, a new kind of theory emerged in the literary field that was actually known as reader response criticism. So reader response criticism propagates the idea that we can judge a poem or evaluate a poem from the critical perspective by the emotional responses that the poem actually has succeeded to create in the mind of the reader. So reader response criticism strongly opposes the view of Wimsatt and Beardsley. That's how the reader response criticism emerged in the field of literary theory in response to this kind of term that is actually known as affective fallacy. So thank you everyone. I hope you have understood what I have said so far, and please subscribe my channel. It is a request from my part. Thank you.